Good morning, children. Let us start our numerical series of lesson electricity. Uh, I will go through a series. I will use a series to explain different types of numericals which you will or which you have to do in this chapter. First of all, today in the first part of this series, I am going to go about these four equations. These are the it is the beginning of the chapter, and these equations we had used in the beginning of the chapter. So today I am going to discuss four numericals based on these four equations which are used in the chapter electricity. So first equation is Q is equals to Ne. What is Q? Q is the charge, N is the number of electrons, and E is the charge on one electron. This is our first equation which we used in our chapter electricity. Second equation is Q is equals to IP, or if you remember the definition of current, that is I. I is equals to the amount of charge per unit time. So that is Q, or I is equals to Q upon T, or I can write it in another way, Q is equals to IP. Third equation was the potential difference. The potential difference is the amount of work done in moving a unit charge from one point to another in a circuit. So V is equals to W is the work done, Q is the charge, or I can write it W work done is equals to potential difference into charge. And fourth equation, that was Ohm's law. Whenever children Ohm's law comes to your mind, remember that is V is equals to IR. These are the four equations which I am going to talk about, and the numericals based on these four equations. Our first equation was Q is equals to Ne. So let's start with our numerical 1. A polythene piece rubbed with wool. When you rub something, then transfer of charges takes place. Transfer of electrons or protons, or charges you can say take place. When you have a polythene piece which you have rubbed with a wool, that is found to have a negative charge of 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 coulomb. When you rubbed a piece of polythene with a wool, you noticed that, or when you calculated, you found that it has acquired a negative charge of 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 coulomb. As it is a charge, so see this coulomb. Estimate the number of electrons. Now the transfer of charge is this much, but how many electrons it has gained, or how many electrons wool has given to polythene. Let's find out that. We are given with Q, that is 3 into charge is equals to 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 coulomb. We know that from our first equation Q is equals to Ne. Q is equals to Ne. And N we need to find out. N is the number of electrons. Estimate the number of electrons. We need to find out the number of electrons. In other words, from this equation I can write down N is equals to Q upon E. We know Q is equals to 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 coulomb, and E is the charge on one electron. Children, this you need to by heart. Charge on one electron is equals to 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 coulomb. When I divide it, I take this minus 10 raised to the power minus 19 as here. 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 7. This 19 is minus. When it will go up, it will be plus 19. Plus 19 divided by 1.6. That is equal to 1.875 into 10 raised to the power 12. How it has become 12? I think it is clear from here. When we minus 7 from 19, we get 12. This is our answer. Now second numerical, calculate the current in a wire. We need to find out the current. Current is I in a wire if 1500 coulomb charge is passed through it. Children, first of all, to solve the numerical, you must keep it one thing in your mind, that is, whatever you are given in the numerical, whatever you are given with, please note down those things, and after that note down what you need to calculate. Then you can go about the numerical. It will be easier for you. So I am given here 1500 coulomb charge, that is Q is equals to 1500 coulomb. In 5 minutes, minutes is the unit of time. So T is equals to 5 minutes. But standard unit or SI unit of time is second. So I need to convert 5 minutes into seconds. That is equals to 5 into 60 is equals to 300 seconds. Then calculate the current. What I need to calculate? I, that is the current. I know that I is equals to Q upon T. I is equals to Q upon T. I am given with Q, I am given with T. So when I divide this, I got I is equals to 5 ampere. I hope it is clear. Now let us do our third numerical regarding potential difference. Let's see what it is. Calculate the potential difference. We need to calculate V. We are given across a conductor of resistance 5 ohm. Here we are given R to make a current of 1.5 ampere flow through it. This is our R and this is our I. We are given with R 5 ohm. I is equals to 1.5 ampere and V is equals to, we need to find out. I have used this equation as I am given with I and I am given with R. So I am going to use our Ohm's law, that is V is equals to IR. 1.5 is the value of I and 5 is the value of R. When I multiplied these two, I got 7.5 volt. Volt is the unit of potential difference. So by using this equation, I got this answer. Now let us do our next numerical, that is calculate the amount of work done. W we need to calculate. So put a question mark. W we need to calculate. To carry a 4 coulomb charge, Q is equals to 4 coulomb from a point of potential difference 100 volt to 120. Children, potential difference is the difference between 2 points. You know that electrons or the charges will flow if only there is a difference of their potential. That means both the ends. If charge has to move from this point to this point, there should be a difference in their value, then only. As we had talked about water pressure, here we are talking about electric pressure. So if there is a difference of electric pressure between this point and this point, then only the charges will flow. Here it is 100 volt, here it is 120 volt. To carry a charge from a point of 100 volt to 120 volt. So what is the difference? As from this word it is very clear, V is equal to potential difference. So difference can't be two values. Difference will be when we minus a value from another value. And the subtraction or the result of that subtraction give us the difference between two values. So potential difference here, as we have to move the charge from 100 to 120. Bigger unit is 120. So we'll minus 120 minus 100, that is equals to 20 volt. So this way we get, if you are given with the two values, you have to keep in mind how to find out the potential difference. 20 volt. Q we are already given 4 coulomb and W we need to find out. We know that V is equals to W upon Q, or I can write this W is equals to V into Q. I have got V as 20 volt, I have got Q 4 coulomb. So W is equals to V into Q, 20 into 4, that is 82. I think children it is clear to you. We have discussed these 4 equations. Whenever now we'll do the numericals, you have to keep the equations in mind. These numericals are very, very important, children, from examination point of view. I am not talking about your home exam, I am talking about your board exam. These are quite important equations if you want to do the numericals, because from this chapter, generally you will get either derivation or hardly one question of theory, and 1 or 2, definitely there will be 1 or 2 numericals from this chapter, because in magnetism there is no numerical. From electricity part, whenever you will get the question in the board, mainly it will be derivation or it will be your numericals. So this is our first part of our numerical series. Next I will upload after some days. Thank you.